G'day guys and welcome back to Total War Attila. Today I need your help on deciding what to do next in this series. So we've got a Grand Campaign or a Last Roman campaign, and I'm going to leave it completely up to you guys. I wanted to start 2 new campaigns. They're going to be on Legendary difficulty, but it's up to you what I do. I spent the day trying to decide what to play as, and I came up with a few different ideas, but I figured I'd let you guys come up with something, because you might come up with something completely different, completely new that I wouldn't have thought of, and which could be really fun to play. So basically, I'm going to leave it until tomorrow, and then have a look in the comments and pick one campaign idea, and then I'll give it a few more days to let some more comments go in, and then pick a different second campaign to play. So we're going to have 2 going at once. Now it's up to you guys what you want to see. I don't really mind, as long as they're interesting, fun ideas. They could be as hard or easy as you want. To be honest, if you put it, it's going to be played on Legendary, so if you come up with a really hard one, I'll probably end up dying and won't succeed. So just bear that in mind, but I'll do my best to win. Some of the ideas I had were basically something a bit different. I was going to play as maybe the Sassanids, which I've never done before. I know their initial challenge is piss easy, and it actually does look easy when you sort of look at it. You've got all these puppet states giving you shitloads of money. And yeah, so the idea with if we play as them was to play a campaign and just call it Take No Prisoners. So basically we just cancel all the agreements with the puppet states, and eventually we'll just go to war with them all and basically take all the Eastern Empire for myself, and then maybe take out Eastern Rome as well, because that should be some good battles. But the intention there is I'm not allowed to declare war on Eastern Rome until, I don't know, maybe give it until 2010 AD, where they'll be nice and strong, and they can declare war on me at any time, and that's fine if they want to. But that would give them a chance to build up and be nice and strong, and then we'll go to war, and that would be pretty interesting, I think, if we could last that long without going to war with them. So that was one idea. Another idea was to play as the Swabians. Now they're a new faction. Now they're a horde, so you've also got to think their main objectives for their victory conditions, which we don't have to do, is to go down to Hispania and basically become an empire and build up from there. Now, when doing that, you have to convert all the settlement buildings and that, which takes a long time. It takes a long time to expand, and it takes a lot of money invested back into the cities to do that, which slows you down a lot. Another idea could be to stay as a horde the entire campaign and just sack and raise everything. Alright, so they're a good faction. I mean, they've got skilled migrators, which is really set up for hordes. I don't know why it's set up like that when the objectives basically tell you to go and take over Western Rome. So I'm not sure what they mean by that. I mean, maybe they expect you to liberate it and then get Hispania as your tributary states. Not sure. Again, we could be doing anything. I don't mind. Now there's always the Huns. They're fun to play. I wouldn't mind doing them again. I never played them on Legendary. I think I played them on hard or very hard when I first started. So playing them on Legendary would be a pretty good challenge, I think. Yep, so there's an idea there. There's always the... Look, I'd rather give the Western Roman Empire a rest for a while, but if everyone's keen to see that and they're not tired of seeing it on YouTube, I'm happy to do that. Or the Eastern Roman Empire, I mean, they're good fun. I wouldn't mind doing that. Basically, whatever you guys want to see, I'm happy to do. There's the Celts. I've finished one as the Caledonians, but I'll do it again if that's what people want to see. And there's always the Barbarians. I think there's a lot of series on the northern tribes, but maybe that's because everyone loves watching it. I don't know. So yeah, take that all into account. You can look at the victory conditions if you guys want to do something along that line. If you want to see a cultural victory, I'm happy to do that, but I'd rather do a military victory, to be honest, or a divine triumph. Not worried there. Then there's always the go back, and what's the Last Roman campaign. Now I haven't done one of these yet. I've sort of just looked on YouTube at people's videos and to be honest, they do look fairly interesting. If you play as the Roman expedition, now you can go one of 2 or 3 ways, I think. You can play and be the servants of basically Eastern Rome. You just stay loyal to the general as long as you can, or their king, emperor, whatever you want to call him. You can go against him, and I think it's his wife that you can sort of support and do what she wants you to do. So instead of freeing somebody, you lock someone up and kill somebody you would let free and all that sort of stuff. So you can do that in a couple of different ways. And the third, I think you're allowed to just settle down out of becoming a horde and build your own empire. So there's 3 different ways we can do that. There's also the other factions. I don't think they're story based as well. I'm not sure, but I don't think they have a story you go along with. I think it's only if you stay as a horde, you've got the storyline to follow. Not sure, but I'm sure we'll find out if you guys are keen to see that. So we can beat anybody, do anything. Visigoths have got easy start, but who knows. We can always make it interesting and difficult if that's what everyone wants to see, or if everyone wants us to see a normal campaign, I'm happy to do that too. But yeah, I'm not the best at playing this game. I'm not going to say I'm the best at playing this game. I'm just playing it for fun, and we'll probably end up dying and being destroyed, and if that's what happens, guys. I don't go back on my autosaves. The only reason I have them is if the game crashes, and just so I can revert back to them without losing any footage. If I lose a battle, I lose a battle. I don't revert back to them. I think that's cheating, and it's not in the spirit of the game. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys what you want to see. I'm happy to do anything. I came up with a few suggestions. If you've got some, throw them out there, and I'll pick one tomorrow, hopefully, if there's a comment up or 2. I know we're a fairly new channel and not a lot of people watch it, so basically if you put a comment up, that's what's probably going to happen. And then in a few days, if there's another one that goes up, might do that, or if nothing goes up, I'll sort of just pick one. I might maybe do the Eastern Roman Empire if no one says anything. I know it's all been done before and you've seen it all before, but there's only so much you can do in a game that sets victory objectives, etc., if you want to achieve them. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here, guys, though. Thank you for watching my series so far and watching the channel, and I look forward to your comments and suggestions.